I received a suggestion that I do a dad bod yoga, and I didn't know what that meant. So I looked on the internet, and essentially it refers to what happens to dads, like the growth of their low belly area and resulting low back pain, rounded shoulders resulting in some neck and shoulder stiffness, and also tight hips, which in part is because the hamstrings are so tight from too much sitting. So in this dad bod yoga, we'll be focusing on those poses that would be great for dads that have some of those stereotypical tightness issues going on. We're not using any props, and the poses are very accessible. Let's start in all fours position. In this tabletop position, with your toes tucked under, move your pelvis side to side with your toes tucked under, and move the pelvis back a little bit more so it's not exactly over the knees, it's actually back from the knees. Just kind of becoming aware of your body. And as you're ready, come down to your forearms, and on your forearms, draw your elbows down, but lift your interlaced fingers up and walk your knees back so that you can start bringing your attention from the hips to the shoulders. Have your hands in this prayer position. Reach your thumbs back. Press your elbows down. You may notice that the shoulder blades hug in toward each other. Now release your hands down. Come to your belly with your forearms down. Inhale, pull from the fingers to the elbows to reach your heart forward. Exhale and draw your gaze in toward your heart. Inhale, pull from the fingertips to the elbows back. Exhale. Look in toward your heart. One more. Draw your heart forward from Sphinx position. Feel your shoulder blades hug in toward each other. And now look in toward the heart. Come back to all fours position. Make your way to downward facing dog by placing your hands, one handprint, one big handprint, away from the all fours position handprint. And just to become aware of the backs of your legs, just bend one knee, bend the other knee, bend one knee, bend the other knee, bend one knee, the other. Now walk your feet to your hands. Place your hands to your low back and hug the elbows in to rise up. Stand tall. Take your arms up with the hands wide apart. Reach back. Take your hands alongside your ankles with your knees bent and step your right foot back. Place your right knee down. Balance yourself and reach your arms up. Sometimes dads really start collapsing between the armpit and the hip. So we want to get the side body really long. So release your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Step your left foot back. Take your left knee down. Lift up. Get balanced. Reach both arms up. Take your hands nice and wide apart. Release your hands down. Step back to all fours position. Tuck your toes under, and to get the back side of the ankle, the Achilles tendon area, a little bit more stretched, draw your pelvis back toward your heels. Enjoy your breath. Let's continue the stretch of the side body. So walk your hands over to the right. Stack your left hand on top of your right and see if you can make the left hand taller. Just slide it a little bit further than the right hand. Breathe in to expand the left side ribs. Come back to the center position. Bow in. The hands are very active. The elbows are lifted. The armpits are lifted. Walk your hands over to the left. Stack your right hand on top of the left. Make the right hand a little bit taller. Draw the right hip back. Breathe in to expand through the right side ribs. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Come back to the center position, back through all fours position. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. It can even be off the yoga mat if you wish. Walk your hands to the inside of the stance. See if you can bend your elbows quite a bit. Now this may not be accessible to some, but you can even take your forearms down if that works for you. Just keep an eye out for your right knee. Sometimes it collapses in, so keep your right knee right over the ankle as you bow in. As you move your right hip just a little bit further to the right. Now lift up, back to tabletop position, where the left foot steps way to the left side, maybe even off the mat. Walk your hands to the right. Bow in. Again, maybe you can even take your forearms down, but for most of us, just keeping the hands to the mat to expand through the breath. Keeping an eye on the left knee to make sure you've got that nice alignment. And move your left hip way to the left as much as possible. Make your way out of the pose into this all fours position. In all fours position, tuck your toes under, lift your chin, draw your heart forward, exhale, draw back, and even move the pelvis back. Inhale with your hands at least as wide apart as the mat is, sometimes wider. Can you move your shoulders slightly more forward and lift your sit bones? Exhale, draw from the navel back to get the back body full. One more time, inhale, lift up, move the shoulders forward, draw your heart forward, lift your chin. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, come to all fours position. Draw your right knee right between your hands. And if it feels like this is not working for your knee, then let's make some adjustments. You can come to a lunge instead. Come down to your forearms, maybe even stack your hands and press your head into the stacked hands. Just be very mindful of how the knee is feeling. With the belly right on top of the thigh, you start to feel how the breath can just expand the back body so fully. Come back to tabletop position and step your left knee forward for this modified version of a pigeon pose. Draw down, stack your hands, maybe even press your head to your stacked hands. But use this as an opportunity to focus on your breath. Now lift yourself up back to all fours position, where you'll step your right foot right between your hands, so you're in a lunge pose, but inch your toes forward and lift your toes off the mat. Your toes are off the mat. Lift yourself up, see if you can balance there and reach your arms up. Stay balanced. Can you draw forward toward your front leg? At some point, behind the knee is going to start pulling, so take your hands to the mat, bend your knees slightly, and draw a little bit deeper in the pose. You'll feel a little tugging on the back side of the leg. You can protect your hamstrings and yet get a nice engagement. The heel is pulling in toward the back of the mat. You're bowing in. So step back to all fours position with your left foot forward. Lift your toes up. Balance yourself. See if you can reach up and stay balanced. And now take your hands to the mat. Bend the knees so that you can press your hands down even as you go a little bit further in the forward bend. Lift your toes up, draw your toes toward your shin bone as much as possible. Spread your toes. And rise up out of the pose. Come to your belly, so lower down to the mat. So you lower to the mat, reach your hands back, have your palms down on the mat to begin with, but lift your thumbs off. So your baby fingers can be on the mat or slightly above the mat, but your thumbs are tallest. On the next in-breath, lift up. Exhale, breath down. In-breath, lift up and reach back. Exhale. Again, rise up, reach back. Exhale. Come to all fours position. Step the right foot forward again, right between the hands. Tuck your back toes under, lift your left knee up. Now balance in a high lunge. Reach your arms up. Take your hands down. Take your knee down. Take your arms up again and twist. turn your palm open with your left hand. As you reach your right hand back, the back side of the right hand is the outside of your right knee. Come back to a lunge position. Release your hands down. Step the right foot back. Take the left foot forward. Tuck your back toes under. Lift the knee up. Balance yourself. Rise up. Reach up. Maybe reach back. Maybe even take your gaze up to the sky. Take your hands to the mat. Take your knee down. In low lunge, reach your arms up. Take your right hand to the outer left knee. Reach your left hand back. Nice twist to get the side body long. Reach up again and take your hands down. Step back, come to your belly again. On your belly, with your arms in a cactus pose, draw over to the right side. So have your left hand be a kickstand. Draw over to the right side with your right arm bent. Reach your left leg back. Keep on reaching it way back. Release. Take your arms in this cactus pose again. Keep your left hand where it is. Use your right arm as your kickstand to help you move to your left side. Reach your right leg back. Release. Back to your belly. Reach your hands straight back. Lift your thumbs higher than your baby fingers. Rise up. Stay lifted. On the next in-breath, lift up higher. Exhale, come down. Make your way to standing through downward facing dog, or however it works for you. When you're standing, step wide, parallel to the long edge of the mat. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Bow forward, bend your knees quite a bit, and draw down. Nod your head, yes. Shake it, no. As a way to release your neck muscles. Keep your knuckles to your low back. Squeeze your elbows in toward one another. Draw your wrist creases closer to each other. Maybe lift your interlaced fingers just slightly off your back. Now place your hands to your low back and lift up. Turn your right toes out. Lift your arms up. And take your right hand somewhere to the right leg. Take your left hand to the low back. Look down toward the mat. Take your pelvis back and swing it back so that you start to feel the inner groin area a bit. Take your left hand to your underside ribs and lift. Reach your left arm up and over. and root down to lift out of the pose. Come to the opposite side. Right toes turn in, left toes turn out. Take your left hand down to wherever it feels right for you. And take the lifted hand to the low back. Look down. Draw your inner thighs back. That movement may create just a little bit of tightness or pulling sensation. So you can bend your front leg if that works for you to open the inner thigh muscles a little bit more. Take your right hand to the underside ribs. Lift up from there. And reach your right arm up. Reach it over your head. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, release your hands. Now step your feet to the front of the mat, the short edge of the mat. With your feet hip distance apart, step your right foot back. Your feet are roughly parallel to the long edges of the mat. Take your arms in an elbow frame behind you and bow in. At some point, you'll feel a left tightness, possibly on the back side of the legs, so you can bend the knee if you wish, so that you can enjoy a little bit more time in this pose. And rise up to come out of the pose as you're ready. Step the right foot forward. Step your left foot back. Whatever arm is on the bottom, just trade the elbow frame so that arm is on the top now. And bow forward again. See if you can just stay in the pose and maybe even go deeper, if that means bending your knees slightly. See how you can create a more elongated spine in the pose. Rise up to come out of the pose. Release your hands. Step your left foot forward. The right foot comes back. Have your back heel planted. This time we'll bend the back leg. So you can bend the right knee with the heel lifted. Keep the front leg straight and draw down. It's almost like you're doing a curtsy. And I suppose a full curtsy would be with the hands back. And rise up. The right foot comes forward. The left foot back. Back heel lifts. Front leg stays straight. Back knee bends. And you draw forward. Back leg is very active. You can reach back so the shoulders draw in as you draw down slightly. From here, lift out of the pose. Step the back foot forward. Reach up and back. Come down so that you can take your hands alongside your feet. Step back to a plank position. Hold the plank position. Pause here. And draw yourself slowly to the mat. Once on the mat, bend your knees. Lift your feet up. Reach your hands back. palms facing down like they were before, but do an external rotation. Lift your thumbs higher than your baby fingers. Do externally rotate the upper arms. Reach back, lift up, and draw down. With your right arm forward, bend your left knee. Take hold of your left foot. On the next inhale breath, engage your left foot. Just become very active. Lift yourself up. Exhale, draw down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take your left arm forward. Bend your right knee. Reach back to find your pants or your shin or your ankle and rise up and draw down. Lift up and draw down. And lift up and draw down. Come to a seated pose with your knees bent. In your seated pose, lift your feet up. Let's see if you can balance there. Keep the toes nice and active. Release your feet to the mat. With your arms forward, hands nice and wide apart. Slowly draw back. Lower very slowly to the mat. Once you're on the mat, with your knees still bent, with your feet hip distance apart, lift up, lift the pelvis up. Keep a nice lift, nice ease to your breath. Release your pelvis to the mat. With your left foot staying on the mat, take your right foot off the mat. Reach it up. Reach it toward your head. Externally rotate your foot and take it just a little bit over to the right side. Keep the foot very active, toes spread. You can take your arms in a cactus pose so that you have a nice open chest. Reach your left leg straight. Internally rotate your right leg. Draw your right foot now to the left side without lifting your right hip. Bend both knees and plant your feet. Pause. Take your left foot up. Externally rotate your left foot. Draw your left foot just slightly over to the left side. A nice ease to your breath. Nice engagement of the leg. Reach your right leg straight. Internally rotate your left leg and draw over toward the right side. Keep your left hip on the mat. Come back to the center position. Bend both knees. Plant your feet. Press your elbows down. Lift your pelvis up. Get as much fullness as possible, as much engagement of the legs as possible. And release your pelvis down. Release your arms and legs. Close your eyes. Return your focus to your breath. Breathe very freely and naturally. Thanks for joining me in the practice. Namaste.